Hey y'all, Funsize here. Welcome back to ARK Survival Evolved Mobile. So we've done some improvements on the base. We've got some big plans going forward. Tonight we are going to be upgrading this thing into my deluxe Shattered Shack. This is a new idea I had while looking at it today, and I'm thinking I'm going to really enjoy this if I can get it to last. So this shack has been here for the better part of a week now, and no one's even touched it. So I made some additions. There's a hidden room now. Here, I'll show y'all. My smithy, fabricator, mortar and pestles, all that. And I wanted a place where I could unload my Argentavis. See, when it comes time to unload the Argentavis of metal and charcoal and things like that, I put it chest up to this wall and its nose sticks through and I can unload it from the other side. But I didn't want to have my saddled Argentavis just sitting outside every time that I'm here. People are going to see it. So I made a dummy dino pen, also rated, that just gives my Argentavis a little bit more cover as it's hiding in here. So my plans for tonight are we're going to jump up into the house, first of all. Step one, done. Awesome, we did that. Okay, so we're going to move the smithy upstairs. We're going to throw a generator down here. We're going to put a chem bench along the back wall if we can fit it. We might have to get creative with the organizing a little bit. We might have to do the chem bench up top, behind the smithy, or sticking out over the top of the fabricator. But my hope is we can fit a chem bench, a fabricator, smithy, and the generator in here, plus one turret, which will turn on when I turn on the generator to craft stuff, just so I have my back covered while I'm crafting my stuff in here. So we're going to try and see if we can do this. If necessary, I will upgrade this ceiling so it goes up one, and it can go onto the side of the stables. But that's a lot of renovation. I'd rather not have to do that right now. So I'm just going to kit up, I'm going to get my kit on, I'm going to get ready to go, and going to get my Argentavis, and then I'll get back to you. Alright, so we kitted up, and I got the fabricator going, and just as I did that, I went flying looking for my bear, and the next door neighbor's base is getting raided right now. These are active people on the server, I've seen them around a lot, so obviously they're the ones that go around raiding, and so I quickly shut off my fabricator and closed the door, but we're going to have to see if they found out where my base was. I'm going to have to kill them, and we may have to move, which would suck. So I'm just keeping an eye. They saw me, but I flew off in a different direction. They weren't close enough to have heard my fabricator. So hopefully they've been hanging around this little base a little while and they haven't seen or heard anything. I'm going to come at them from the other side, fly in. Hopefully they see me for the first time, and then I'm going to buzz them in chat and say, hey, what you guys doing? Something like that. Make them think that I came from this direction, and make them think that I've just shown up. The last thing I want is them thinking they need to target me. Let me do global so it's less alarming. Close enough to see local chat. No, I'm just going to spy on them a little bit. Huh. Something political's going on here. It says not to mention all other teams you killed. Something, I don't know. I think somebody was raiding and somebody else counter-raided. Or their allies getting in on each other's raids. There's a guy running off that way. What the heck is going on? This is really intriguing. I'm going to probably fast forward it for the video, but I'll give you the highlights. Some sort of politics are at play here. Thankfully there's a smashed out base where I can hide and observe it all. I want to jump in there, but so close to my home base. Better they don't know I exist. Dude, you can't use an ally's teams. Okay, so that means they're... So Crazy and Kitsune are allies. Somebody there has to not be allied, because they'd be using allied chat, unless they're just trying to keep their other allies out of it. Somebody's Argentavis got... Oh man, the kit possibilities. Oh, I should kill these guys and take their stuff, but my base is literally in the background. Of course, if I leave them, there's no guarantee they won't take my stuff anyway, and destroy my stuff anyway. Or I could extend an olive branch. But who wants to see that, right? Try to be nice. Oh, what are y'all doing here? I was just getting metal on the top of the mountain trying to get amber and stuff. I don't ever actually talk in that voice, in case you were wondering. Dang, they're just so vulnerable. I could pick that guy off the RG. Oh, man. Ghost still inside. Ghost? I know Ghost. Ghost is Alpha. Okay, so remember Alpha in my raid video, the guy with the raft? I raided him. Alpha. Well, today he saw me on here. He said, "Hey, it's Alpha," but he's Ghost on here. Ever so slightly faster. That was close. Tried to pick a little too close to him, though. As much as you can try to brush it off as just a game, the better. Last thing you want is a vendetta against you. Dang. If I had only crafted up my long neck blueprint, I could trank them both from a distance. Still probably trank them both, but there's no guarantee they don't have friends in the area. Okay, he says it was already raided. Alright, perfect opportunity to make him think I live in this direction. If I don't do this right, this could go really far south. Like, if they're watching me right now, I'm screwed. Hopefully they're not. Alright, I'm going to come back after I get these stims, because I don't want to have to worry about the recording. Alright, we pulled it off. I had 5 stims on hand, so I dropped them. But I managed to come in from the right angle and leave from the right angle. So hopefully they bought it. Regardless, what we need to do at this point is, well, I need to get those electronics crafting up as soon as I possibly can, but I can't do that until they're gone. So what we're going to do is we're going to collect some polymer. I think I'm just going to fly north, let these guys settle their thing out, get myself some organic polymer, a lot of organic polymer, and then we can work on getting the electronics crafted up. And 45 minutes later, we have, I want to say 400 to 500 poly. Should be enough to get us what we need. And we're heading up back to the base. Be interesting to see if these guys are still there, if they're still at that smashed out base. I don't necessarily believe their story about, oh, it was already broken into or anything like that. And I'm certainly not chummy with them. The only reason I gave them the stims is so I'd have an excuse to fly away and then fly back from a certain direction. But here's hoping they're not overly aggressive and that my base is still standing, because I haven't checked my tribe log and I need to do that. A little nerve-wracking. Looks like they've cleared out. And it looks like the base is still standing. That's a sizable relief. Don't think I'm being watched. Into the hangar. Let's hop inside. If you're wondering why I don't put a ramp there, it's because the harder it is for someone to jump in, the more they're just going to get a peek inside, see there's nothing in, and get frustrated and walk away. Belly up to the wall, the Argentavis leans down to look at you, tap its nose, grab your stuff. Easy peasy. Oh, here are the rest of my stimulants. Tell you what, I love bears. You get fiber for days. Alright, I'm going to need crystal, spark powder, and CP. Alright, whip up the spark powder right now, then I'll do the crystal. And I'll get more stone for CP. Oh, I've already got spark powder. Oh my goodness, are you seeing this guy in chat? Do Perlovia lay eggs? Oh my goodness. They're mammals. They're mammals. Oh my word. Okay. I love people. People are great. Come in all shapes and sizes. He's probably way better at math than I am or something. Dang it, I don't want to leave this running, but I think I'm going to. It only has 4 fuel in it, so it should burn out pretty quickly. And unless you're directly above the base, you don't hear it. Yeah, I'm uncomfortable with that. Let me just go get some stone. I tamed a white Doedicurus, which is nice because I spot him from a mile away. Alright, nobody here. Gotcha. This sure would be a lot easier if there were beaver dams in the area, but what can you do? There just aren't. Alright, we're gonna risk it again. We're gonna go get some crystal. Because why not live on the edge, right? I think I needed 250 crystal. I also need some for the turret, I think. Dang, it's been so long since I even thought about turrets. Thirsty, hope it rains soon. Could just go down to the water, but where's the fun in that? Got certain watchers, and you know who you are, that don't like it when I'm thirsty. There's not a ton of crystal here, so let's fly north and grab some more. There's your water. Hope you're happy. Really wish I had a bread weight RG so that I could level some speed into the thing because this is so slow, even with the gold collar. And we're back after a successful crystal run. Went particularly well. Nobody died. Shame, but there's just nobody there to kill. Alright. We now have enough for chem bench and turret. But we're not going to have enough for both. I need more stone. We can just push us over that mark. That might do it. How much do we have now? 21. Ah, that'll leave us 2 short. Ah, heck. I've got an axe. I'll go take care of this myself. Useless Doedicurus. Worst part is on easy servers, my axe gets just as much as him. But he's faster and can go much longer because he has more carry weight and much more weight reduction. So. Not complaining, not complaining. Alright. Let's see how we do this. Let's try... Let me try putting the chem bench in first, and then we'll see how the smithy fits up top. And then we'll worry about the generator last, because that's kind of like a... last thing. Here we go. Chem bench. It's a big step. There we go. A couple canteens. And once again, when I log off tonight, I'm going to take all this good stuff out of here so y'all don't have to worry about whether or not to get online and steal it, if you know what server I'm on, which you shouldn't. But it happens, it happens. Fitting this may wind up being tricky. I'm going to fiddle around and I'll get back to y'all when I've gotten it sorted out. Alright, we've got it set up. It's going to be a little bit different than I was imagining, because all these are too high. I don't know that I'll be able to fit a catwalk over there, but I can try. The generator snaps on top of the fabricator. The cable goes underneath the fabricator. Chem bench fits in next to the generator. And the smithy is the Argentavis. So what's going to happen is when I want to use all this stuff, I'm going to bust out that middle wall, grab the turret out of the fabricator, drop it on the ground next to me, turn it on, and get all this stuff going. So I'm not going to be accessing it from inside the house anymore. The house is just to add color. I'll show you how it looks. Be a little less convenient, simply because I'll have to keep some stuff on the Argentavis, or have to transfer some stuff to the Argentavis when I want to craft stuff. But I'll show you here. Chem bench, generator, fabricator, smithy, turret. So I'm going to keep my smithy here just in case I need it. Pop those both in there. Grab one of these. I think this is going to work really well. When I want to work on the chem bench, I can just work on the chem bench. Let's test it out, shall we? Let's see. Gunpowder. I just used all my gunpowder. So let's make more. Toss these all in here. Get this thing christened all proper-like. Nope, not you. Oh, that's a lovely sound. We're in business, people. We're in business. Now I just need more gas. Ah, and spark powder for that. Ah, well. I'll have to go ahead and get some stone. Let me just go get some stone right now. I want to properly christen this setup. It's not happening without those narc nades. Gone way too long without those babies. Now the only issue inside the base is storage, and we're going to fix that by dropping a vault over here on top of the fabricator. If this isn't the most jam-packed piece of space you've ever seen, I don't know what it is, because I didn't think it all fit. There we go. How much do these take? 18, 12. Okay, so it actually takes more spark powder than gunpowder. I don't know why I thought it was the other way around, but that's alright. Haha, 13. Alright, let's, everything in moderation here. Alright, so next step is vault. We're going to drop the vault right there. After that, we're going to get ourselves an indie forge. We're going to hide the indie forge. I've got a bunch of different ideas on how I'm going to do that. Those will materialize over the next couple days as I get the materials together. Once we get the indie forge, we are going to push metal so hard you've never seen. I want to get this base, this prefab base up and running as soon as possible. And then I'm going to build it all in under an hour for you to show you can go from 0 to huge base. No worries. No worries at all. I've been on this server a week. I've been active in the community here with all these different people. I've been PvPing. No problems. No problems haven't been rated yet. Alright, we'll shut this off. Look through anything I need to take with me to the Perlovia. And then we're going to log off for the night. So hope y'all have enjoyed this episode. A little bit different. Kind of improving on the base builds I gave y'all in my last video. This is a high-tech use of this little space here. And I don't think you can get any catwalks there. If I made this base a 3 high, I could fit everything in no problem using catwalks. And I would just have to extend the roof up. But at this point, I don't want to do any more extensive renovations. I'm kind of happy having everything in this little space here, using my Argentavis as the smithy. That's great. Before you go, something extremely important to mention. I have gotten a couple comments that I really need to share with you. I was an idiot, an absolute idiot, and I mean that sincerely. First of all, don't put storage boxes in foundations. Turns out mortar and pestles are actually better. I knew that you could fit more mortar and pestles in a foundation size. What I didn't realize was they have more health anyway, so it's better just to use mortar and pestles. So 100% use mortar and pestles, and then most important, and you guys need to know this one, instead of doing all that elaborate foundation dropping that I was showing y'all, you can literally just put a single fence foundation down and lay the bed on the fence foundation and put the real foundation on top of that. So none of this double foundation tell here, none of that pillar stuff, none of that dropping stuff. You don't have to do any of it. It's all unnecessary. Just use a fence foundation. It's so amazing. I shout out to the guy who brought that to my attention. You're amazing. You're a legend. That's wonderful. And guys, employ that in your building things, because that's like a third of the labor gone right there. So hope y'all learned something. Hope y'all enjoyed the episode. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see y'all next time.